first choice would have to be The Marriage of Figaro, Le Nozze di Figaro, by Mozart in the performance conducted by Erich Kleiber, and it was recorded in the late 50s. And I think I was 12 or maybe 13 at the time. And then hearing this recording just absolutely blew me away. I mean, I've never, ever since heard singing of the quality that there is on this recording. And the sheer quality of the voices and the pronunciation of the Italian, relishing every single syllable and every color of it. It's the most perfect opera ever, isn't it, really, Nozze di Figaro. I got to conduct my first Figaro, I guess, probably in my 30s, and I've done 3 productions of it since and recorded it in the 1990s. Very difficult piece to calibrate as a conductor, but it's one of the biggest challenges you could have. My second choice would be Bernstein's West Side Story. Might be a surprise to some people that I've chosen that, but I'm absolutely crazy about this piece, and it made an enormous impact on me when it first came out in 1957, and the Broadway production came to Her Majesty's Theatre in London and ran from 1958 to 61, and I think I attended 3 or 4, maybe even 5 performances of it. You know, mid-50s Britain was fairly dour and fairly depressing in a way, and Bernstein's music is just a marvelous synthesis of classical music and jazz and bebop melodies and Latin rhythms. It's just a great piece. My third and final choice is maybe a bit off-piste. It's a little bit obscure, but it's the wonderful Lebanese nightingale, Fayrouz, wonderful Arabic pop singer who I had the privilege of accompanying on my violin when I was a student in my gap year in Beirut, and she played at the Casino du Liban. We had no music, we just sat cross-legged on the floor in a sort of lotus position. You had to follow exactly what she was doing, but play an octave above her, and with all the noodles, all the ornaments, just by listening very intently to what she was doing and being able to kind of fit round her without clashing or curdling the music at all. To me, it's full of nostalgia and pathos, really, because it sums up the very cosmopolitan world of Lebanon and of Beirut in the 60s. I just loved it. It was exotic, and her singing is haunting to me.